here by like 2:30, 3 o'clock, but life. There's been so much going on within regards to the inauguration, and the orders and stuff being signed from the day of inauguration right through today. And I think they're going to continue for a while. So it's kind of like that situation. But like I keep trying to tell everybody, you got to dig deep with them. You need to get to know your astrological chart, and you need to really put yourself in a place where you're going to figure out how to bring forward the relationship that you are supposed to be building while you're here, which is one with your higher self, your inner being, your Ori, God, etc. And so if that relationship is developed, you have a lot that you can do. But without it, you're counting on people to bring you results that may not ever come. Do you understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people hear and they think, oh, this is religion, this is God. And it's just like, no, because I don't go to church. This isn't a religion, but it's a thought process that's kind of been being given to people in a lot of places, from the position of amassing things. And so everybody wants money. Everybody always wants money. There are some people that want health. There are some people, I would say the first two are obviously money and love. I think they interchangeably go back and forth. And then third is health. Health is always third. Always. When you look at the amount of people that want these things and what it is they're trying to manifest. I think when it comes to understanding that the things that you are going after in life and the place and the way and the experience that you're supposed to be at, to have, and have, again, are supposed to be much more magical than they are. Like, take for instance, when it comes to plant medicine, I know a lot of people feel a way about plant medicine. And I'm talking about like shrooms or anything that's Schedule 1 that's like a natural herb. Hey babe, I'm live. Can you cut that light on for me? Either one of them, I don't care.
Why's she in the cage?
Oh, she put herself in it. No, she's not. She's behind the couch. You look in that cage and Suki in it. So what happens is we are thinking to ourselves a lot that we're waiting for these things to come down, because these are structures that you have to work and live within, right? That's good. I'm glad you're done with that. Tell me more about that. But the thing is that when you understand that the world that you create for yourself is the world that you actually live and that you're living, you kind of don't tap into all of these streams that they're trying to, that people anywhere and anything, I don't care what the company is, I don't care. Ooh, what's that? What spell? Oh, Bahama. Okay, I can't wait to smell it. It doesn't matter. Hello. It doesn't matter. Okay, we're going to wait. I'm going to see what these comments are as they come in. But it kind of doesn't matter what the legislation is, because you're living outside of it. I'm pretty good. How are you doing today? You're living outside of it. And when you learn how to live in your own world and really keep yourself there, you begin to understand that You're not being controlled by other people. Hello.
This thing I put the incense in. Where is it?
Oh, the candle? It's around here somewhere. That smells good. Thank you, Lily. It's important that people begin to understand that being kind to yourself is very important. And right now, that process is being stripped away from you the more you give this attention. But there's more people like me that are coming forward. Listen, I'm going to continue to offer a few channels that I really like here that are really teaching you serious information. One of them is Juliet Cleary. Another one is Aaron Lyons. The astrology podcast is a good place to be because it'll help you really understand your chart and figure out how to pull money out of it. There's a channel I'm forgetting right now. Think of Billy Carson, Forbidden Knowledge. These are places like you want to go and you want to start looking through. I really like Julia Cleary for the beginning of this because I think she's a little bit more, like you can see her trying to figure it out, and clearly she has made some type of breakthrough very recently within the last year. She wasn't in the same place she was last year or the year before because I started following her content then. And I'm here to tell you, even the year before that, but you know, expand it out to others. I love Aaron Lyons' content. And then, you still looking for that candle?
I ain't worrying about it no more.
Okay, I love Aaron Lyons' content. And then, of course, like I mentioned, Billy Carson, and I also mentioned the astrology podcast. I think these are things that human beings need to know. You need to know a lot about your personality and how you attract good experiences and abundance to you. I'm saying all this because I feel like this is what I give the world right now. I can tell you practical advice is that it works for me every single day. And I kind of moved into this fully around late October of last year. And it's just been, it doesn't have a downtime. I do, because I'll get caught up in humanness. And right now, getting caught up in that is getting caught up in their thought forms and looking at them as this place of savings, and then things completely changing and people going, oh my God, what are we going to do? There are other ways to get things done. And it's really important to realize that. And then, you know, like right now, one of the things that's going to save people worldwide is to have a kick behind mindset. Because we are not supposed to be here struggling and swindling people, trying to get money out of them. Money comes to us in a different way, at different times, the way that we begin to understand it's supposed to. No, I'm not Bolivian. But where's the fun in that? I don't know. Right now, things are looking kind of bleak. People are terrified. They want to move forward in their lives. And I'm talking about specifically in this country, but I don't know if this is peering out into the rest of the world and everybody's paying the current regime in this country any mind whatsoever. They may not be, which would be good, but I've also seen a lot of world leaders who are responding to him in many different places. And I'm thinking, I'm in the U.S., I'm thinking that why are they paying this man some mind? Like, your country is your country, your world is your world, but they are. And so, I mean like literally making declaration, but there may be something extra going on that I'm unaware of. So I'm cool with that. But the one thing is there's a lot extra going on with us human beings that we're all unaware of, which is that we have a lot more faith and ability in ourselves and in our lives than we are really willing to understand. So I came here quickly because I wanted to go live in regards to that. And I wanted to talk about that. But I know that for a lot of people right now, there's just craziness happening everywhere. And you don't need to let your light get dim because of it. You got to decide that you got to make a decision. And the decision has to be for your favor. It has to be for you. So one thing I recommend for everyone. So that may not be the reason that you'll stay that way. You change your mind about it, things can change. Change your mind about it. I'm telling you, he done lit this incense and it smells so good. It smells like a coconut and a piece of candy. When you say you woke up 2 years ago, what did you wake up to? Did you wake up to the harshness of life or wake up to the real reality of the power of who you are? Witch hunter. And why are you hunting witches? Let me see. I can't imagine people looking at me and not seeing me. I live in the U.S. In this country, what am I considered? But I know a lot of people say different things, different parts of the world and stuff like that. Now, I know I have a look that's a little different, but I don't think it's that different. I think here we are kind of dull to the fact that we all know that we can look all kinds of ways. But when people see me from other countries, they are always asking where I'm from. Not necessarily what I am. It's very rare I get that, but where are you from? I'm from here. I am from the U.S. Right now, they say no so good. But seriously, I hope that people, yes, we are living a world of convenience where we don't understand. Like, say, for instance, we go to the store and we get packs of chicken that are already have been dealt with. And when you deal with a live raw chicken and you got to get ready and handle it, you know, do your prayers over it, immolate it, and then boom, you know what I mean? You take all the feathers out, you clean it, and then you put it in the oven, you clean it, you salt it, you soak it, put some lemon in that bad boy, take it out, clean it off again, and then put all your seasonings on it and stick it in the oven. That is very different than going to the store and picking up Tyson, Purdue, or whatever poultry company that I'm dealing with. Or even country, because we don't know where most of the food comes from in the U.S. We can tap into that knowledge, but it's not on the sticker of the little case that you look in when you go to get your beef. Oh, this came from so-and-so's farm, and this pig, this lot. It doesn't do that. This pig, this cow, nothing. No. Now, it might say the lot number and all that kind of stuff on the packaging of turkeys. It could say it on chickens too, but not the cut up pieces. We are living in a very modern world that is set up to dull our senses and keep us very trained in a certain area. And when we wake up, we wake up. I understand that being on a journey to learn and understand, and life can give you different spiritual moments. Like there are different moments where we can kind of check out, we can leave, and that means transition. And I'm not talking about through self, like we're taking care, like we're doing that to ourselves. I'm just saying sometimes there's accidents, and people may decide, when they're in the in between world. I like to watch a lot of near-death experiences on YouTube. Love to watch that. And you can decide when you're in those experiences, you know what, I'm done. I'm not coming back. But a lot of people choose to come back and have this experience and understand that this is a much more loving world and abundant world than we know. And their lives are forever changed from that. So I can understand you going on that type of quest or journey to learn and understand. I don't know if anybody here that is listening to me right now. Thank you, Linda. Blessings to you too. Something smells like food. But I don't know if any of you are familiar with David Cameron Gikandi from back in the day when he was selling his book, A Happy Pocket Full of Money, and it was just a PDF, and all of us, like, this is years ago. We're talking, I think, almost 20 years ago, 18 years ago. I think I was getting that in 2006. And I read that. I read this story about this man. I will never forget this story. There's two of them that he gave, but he gives a story about this guy. He gave like a slew of books with that book when you got it in your downloads in your email, and password and all that kind of stuff. I don't even know if I can access it anymore because I still have it. But there was this guy that he was climbing down to something and then fell. He was like in the Swiss Alps or something like that, and was stuck in a cave with snow for a long time, and had a moment where he met an energy or his higher self or inner being. I'm not clear on what it was, but it really explained life to him. And by the time he came out of that cave, life was completely changed for him. Completely changed. He was never going to go be the same person ever again. Couldn't. Because he was on a journey, wanted to learn and understand, but had this moment and it just like pulled him away out of space and time, and he learned it. I'm going to see if I can find it. I have the thumb drive that'll allow me to access it. I just don't know about that password. That's the thing with that. I don't know where that would be. But there are so many different stories where people eventually bump into, I think it's the bigger part of themselves, which is their inner being, their higher self. And it begins to really commune with that person. And that's what we're all supposed to be here doing. Communing with our higher selves, our inner beings, Ori, and all the many different names it's called. And from there, in alignment with that, life just becomes very different and much more abundant. Yes, out-of-body experiences are different. And yes, I literally do. I love to hear them, because what is amazing, like, I remember one girl, she was an atheist, and she was concerned, like, oh my God, I'm here, and I'm an atheist. I don't think you're gonna like me that much. But the conversation for all of them, from religious people to non-religious people to atheist people to spiritualist people, witches and all that kind of stuff, is the same. Come back here and be nicer to your fellow man, you are to me. That is one of the biggest things they keep saying. And every single person, no matter what their experience is, their lives are irrevocably changed. They will never be the same again because of that experience. it is also my understanding that during that time, that's one of those checkout points. They can have that experience and be like, I'm going to the light anyway, I'm out. And we never see them again. And that person has passed wherever they are or transitioned wherever they are on this planet. But when we have, for some people, it's a bigger calling, and a lot of people, and they come back and they tell these stories, and it's just like, wow. I'm very not intrigued because I don't want to have that experience, but also very respectful of it. Very respectful of it. It's important that while we're here, we appreciate those moments where, like for me, appreciating the moment that when I think about my partner, if he's not with me, he's like literally calling me within seconds. And I know it now. There's no confusion. I don't go, oh, that's weird. That's just, we're very connected like that. When his consciousness moves to mine, I feel it. When other people's consciousness are moving in our situation, I can feel it. I have gifts like that. It's just kind of how I'm set up. But a lot of people are, a whole lot of people, all of us are, I think. But ultimately, understanding that we're telepathic, understanding that we are here to help each other and see how this collective thing works. And the blanket is there to kind of stand in and be in and understand you're a part of it at all times, but most people choose to only notice their individualism. So when we are only understanding individualism, we can miss seeing the connectors between us and other people and how it brings so much. But right now we're in the age of Aquarius, and that stuff is going to pick up. It's going to pick up so high. It's literally going to change the entire consciousness of the planet. And once that happens, because right now we're on another consciousness, but this is coming in, and it's coming in with a force. Everybody knows that. So I wanted to make sure that I came and checked in. I know I generally try and get over here every single day. Excuse me, guys. Pardon me. Being completely entranced by everything going on here, I hadn't checked in. But I'm here. I will be back tomorrow. Everybody have a good evening. Please, Witch Hunter, subscribe so you know when I'm on. I'd love to continue this conversation. Thank you so much. Yes. I hope you're back tomorrow. I will be here anywhere between 2:30 and around this time. Have a great day, everyone. Peace. Thank you, Witch Hunter. Have a good day. Peace. If I can close it.